G'day chaps and welcome back. On we go with the saga. So we're at 13 hours of daylight left. We are going to absolutely freeze if we head outside, but we're not tired and we have no food and we need to keep going. Now we did drop a huge amount of reclaimed wood, so we're going to aim to go back and get that. I reckon we're going to have to stop and start a fire. Fucking minus 35 degrees. This is why you don't go out in this temperature. I don't even know if we started a fire if it would make any difference. This is probably a really bad idea. We're getting cold too quickly. This is a bit of a false start, unfortunately. I just don't know what to do. We're starving to death. I don't know any other way to kill time, but I guess we're going to break down a bit more wood. I just can't head out in that temperature. It's silly. It's just silly. Our weight is just under 40 kilos as well. I guess we're going to go heavier, aren't we? Because we're going to pick up that reclaimed wood. So I'll kill a little bit of time. I'm actually supposed to be out in the garden doing chores right now. So my wife's gone out. She's gone to a gym class. And I'm supposed to be getting started on the garden, which has become an absolute jungle. But I'm a little bit hungover, and I'm just not interested. I just can't be bothered. So
This gear's starting to slow me down.
we're going to do this instead. I can sneak in a couple of episodes, can't I? Nobody's going to mind. So I'm going to try and sleep off another hour or so. Again, bit of a false start. Apologies if I've not started this in the most exciting way, but I did actually think we would be getting going there. But no, too cold. So let's try again. Hopefully it's a bit warmer now, 11 hours of daylight. Let's just go. We do have that quite a lot of coal, so we could, in theory, we could start a fire that was warm enough to stop us dying, getting hypothermia. Food is obviously a major issue right now. And again, we're down to just minus 36. How can it be colder? This is just stupid. But I don't want to hang around anymore. This has become such a grueling game. This is just too cold. I mean, we're going to be getting hypothermia within 200 meters of stepping outside, so I'm going to have to just head back in again. It's just ridiculous. We're going to have to craft some clothes. We can't travel, we can't do anything when it's this cold. Just... Okay, I've already been here. Gonna have to head back in again. That's just silly. It's just silly. Come on. Give me a freaking break here. We just want to go there. It's right there. I can see it. So close. But we're already about to get hypothermia. It's just ridiculous.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Ugh. Okay. Let's get warm again, kill a bit more time. We're going to have to sleep another hour. We just can't do it. We just can't head out in that temperature. Just can't do it. And I'm collecting as much cloth as we can because I'm expecting that we're going to have a run-in with a wolf as soon as we start trying to hunt. And we're going to take some pretty serious damage, and a lot of that damage will be to our clothes. And of course, up at the radio control hut tower, there are there's no cloth. So I've learned from experience that you really want to take as much cloth as you can from these farmhouses up there. Okay, 9 hours of daylight. We're not going to get much better than this. We're just going to go now. Of course, our condition is slowly getting worse because we're absolutely out of calories. So Same as before, we have to get up there. Okay, it's minus 20 now. It's not good, but it's better. Minus 24. I think we have to get up there. We're just going to have to burn the fuel we have. I mean, that's why we're carrying it, and we are too heavy. So as before, we're going to have to stop and start fires along the way. It's going to suck, it's going to be very slow, but I don't see that we really have any choice. Not particularly liking this weather. When it's overcast like this and starting to snow, you can kind of predict that there will be a storm at some point soon. We're already halfway to getting chilled. We can't run. So this is the we're doing what I'll call a donkey run. So we're just a mule. We're just carrying everything we can carry. Now we need to find that wood that I dropped, because there was quite a lot of it and it's quite valuable. There's our cedar. I'm gonna get, let's say, to 25% hypothermia risk before I start a fire. Let's see how far we can actually get. We really do just have to cover some ground here. And here's all the reclaimed wood we dropped. This is going to get us very, very heavy. And we're almost at the point where we're going to need to start a fire already. So maybe it's a good idea to stop just up ahead. As I mentioned in the last episode, because we are starving, any condition hit we take right now is going to be a permanent condition hit.
Too cold to think.
Let's just see what's around this corner. This is probably quite a good place to stop and start fire, actually. But I'll get a little bit closer to the place I know we need to get to head up the hill and around and up to the control hut. It's incredible how everything, ooh, cattails. How everything has become a chore, has become difficult. Very difficult. And we're going to check this barn on the left just to see if there is a carcass. I'm guessing there isn't, because there are no crows. Can't hear a thing, but let's have a look. Let's collect these cattails first, at least we get some calories. And then we'll start a fire, we'll warm up. We need to cook up some water anyway, so at least our condition won't be too bad. Okay, so that's that. I would love to find a deer corpse up here. At least we have some rose hips. So we'll get inside this little structure. This'll do. There's the other corpse. We get some feathers at least. We get to stop our condition worsening too much. I'm going to use whatever fuel we have. I mean, whatever oil we have, whatever. What's it called? Petrol. Okay. Let's just get this started. Oh, we don't have accelerant. Oh, that sucks. Okay. So this is going to be a bit slower than I was hoping. But so be it, beggars can't be choosers. And again, as last time, we're going to have to use quite a lot of fuel. But again, we don't really have any choice. This is going to be slow, methodical and painful. This little trip. Once we're up at the control tower, we can start making smaller, quicker sort of recce's. I'm just sticking a bunch of this fuel on to try and get the temperature up now. Let's see if we can actually get warm enough. We're at -4, -3, -2, -1. Okay, we're warm enough. Alright, now we can... let's get some calories inside us. At least we're going to stop the condition dropping too much more. And let's get some water. That'll give us a chance to warm up. I think we can cook up some mushrooms as well. I think we have, yeah. So let's get this all done. This should hopefully, because we've got 8 hours of daylight left, that should... let's bring that straight away. That'll warm us up a bit. And rose hips. So the fire's really not warm enough. So I might stick some coal on it. 8 minutes before we can add in coal. Okay, let's just do a little bit of water. 7 hours of daylight left, 6 hours of daylight left. This is travelling time. This is when we want to be moving. But let's make sure we get as warm as we can first. See if we can stick a coal on. Yes, okay, so that gets the temperature way up. And as you can see now, we're at +25. That'll get us nice and warm really quick. Ready to move. I'm not going to spend too long here, because we want to take advantage of this daylight while we can, and the good temperature. Okay, that will do. We'll take a brand. Not great, but better than nothing. So it's -12 now. This brand, I believe, does actually help. Weight, we're at 44, so we still can't run. And directly ahead, where I'm looking right now, that's the way to get up that hill. Check the riverbed here to see if we have any luck with any more cattails. A ton of rose hips. One alternative, I guess, would be to head up to the way I'm looking right now. I've taken these already. Interesting. So we've been here before, but I didn't take the cattails. I was going to say we could head up that way, head to the lake. There'd be a minimal chance that we could chase a deer into a wolf, but on second thoughts, we're too heavy. We really need to get up to the tower and just dump all the stuff we can dump. And then we can sort of sort out our stuff. Only go out with the things we really need, and we can run again. We can, and then we can sort food. We need to really sort food. And my plan with the food is to find a deer, chase the deer into a wolf. The wolf brings the deer down, then I chase the wolf away with the flare we have. We have one flare. If we can get an entire deer carcass and harvest it, we'll be able to have enough calories to craft our bow. Yeah, and then things change. Maybe even enough calories to craft some deerskin boots. And then we start. Maybe we can actually head outside without freezing to death in a matter of minutes. And then when you get to that kind of stage, you can actually, well, the game changes. You have a shot at something a bit more long term. I'm going to drop this. I'm going to try a little thing. I want to see. Let's see if we can. I want to start one of these because we're going to have to. Yeah, perfect. Because that adds a tiny bit to our temperature, so we're at -10 instead of 11 now. It's marginal, but it's something. And it also protects us against the risk of a surprise wolf attack, and then once we get inside the radio control tower, hopefully we have enough light left on the torch to see and have a look around without using any of our lantern fuel. So, but in particular I'm using this because visibility around here is not very good because of these hills. You can't really see what's just over the hill. And the absolute last thing we need right now is to be surprised by a wolf. And there's one, I just saw one very briefly over the top of this hill. I think he was walking away from us. He or she. I don't think we are going to be close enough to trigger the chase. But I'm not going to risk going any closer. We've had some tense moments in this series. But we've managed to just somehow kind of cling on. There he goes, you see? See off in the distance? It's like a tiny speck. Wolf, just by the rock. There. Gone now. Feeling a bit better now. That was the main risk. And getting up here like this is a major achievement. This is a milestone, really. Because we have... This is my favourite spot. It's my favourite location. You can hunt here. There are caves that are very close. You have the crafting bench. And because the tower is surrounded by the fence, it makes me feel quite secure. You can head out. Some kind of carcass up here. That's got to be a human carcass. You wouldn't have a deer carcass up here, surely. Let's see.
Can't feel my feet.
But I've been up here before, and there's been... A bear does come around here, but because you have the... What is this? This carcass. Because you have the fence here, you're actually safe. Which I really like. If this is a deer carcass, I'll be over the moon. Ooh, it is! Ho 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 ho! And the temperature's not bad either. Okay. So this is obvious. We're going to start a fire here. This gives us calories, 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 and a skin. Perfect place to get this. So. Let's use our torch. I didn't check how much meat on it because I don't care. We're going to harvest anyway because we're going to take the skin and the guts. We're going to take everything this carcass has to offer. I'll probably put the torch out now and save what is left of it.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Just in time too, we're starting to take cold damage. Looks like we got lucky with this fire. Alright, let's put that out. Let's get this fire nice and hot. We can use some of our cedar. Use a couple of the woods. Okay, we're warm enough. Let's see. Oh, tiny bit of meat. But better than nothing. Obviously we're going to cook this up right away. We're going to eat it right away. Get those calories inside us. I'll crouch just in case. It's like a gift from the gods. Perfect. 800 calories. It's like a it's like a party. Okay, we've still got 2 and a bit hours left on that, so let's harvest the hide and then take the guts. Then we can head inside. We can cure all this. This is fantastic, fantastic, really good stuff. And while it's still burning, we may as well cook up some water. Got an hour and whatever left on it. Weather's turning though, so let's just do it in small chunks and watch. Let's make sure the temperature doesn't turn against us. It's always a good idea to use a fire if you can. So those calories should get us through the night at least. Looks like the weather's turning, so I'm not going to stay out here. I'm going to take a brand. Yeah. There's a storm coming. Let's just take the brand and get inside before it hits. Pretty obvious it's coming too. And this could blow our brand out. But the brand obviously is going to save us a little bit of fuel while we look inside. I'll drop my fuel out here. This is just a habit. I'll take the reclaimed wood inside because I want to craft some snares. We can actually do that now. And we've been here before, haven't we? So everything's empty. Yes. Yep. Okay. But we're in. We are in. Oh. We left something in here. What did we leave? Some boots. Useless. Okay. So we don't actually need the brand. Let's leave our stuff to cure in here. What do we have? So we got fresh guts. We've got the fresh deer hide. I'll just drop all this in one place. I'm not going to be particularly pedantic about it. And we've got all our cured stuff. Put the cured stuff in a different place so that we can remember. Okay. Okay. Now we can actually organise our tools and whatnot. I can organise all this later, but for the moment let's just dump all our spare stuff here. What do we need to keep? We don't need any of these. It's so nice to get our weight down. Could do with maybe repairing our bedroll at some point. So we need to craft arrows, we need to craft... Let's just get rid of this brand. Chuck it outside. So I think we're going to have to spend the night here. Yeah, storm's definitely coming in. 2 hours of daylight left. This is not the time to head outside. We still have a few calories left. We need to drop all our cloth too. Really don't need it. Let's just see. I will repair the bedroll at some point. Let's just see how much we need. So we need 2 to repair bedroll. So I'll drop all the cloth apart from 4. That means that we can repair our bedroll, and if we fail once, we still get a second shot at repairing it. Right, now let's check. I need to remember how much. Survival bow takes 9 hours. It takes 2 guts and 1 sapling. Okay. Okay. We really don't have much else to do. I think you can still craft in the dark. On there. So while we still have some calories, I'm going to sleep to get our condition up. I think that makes sense. Let's just go for 4 hours. Maybe we get a decent condition improvement because of that. We need to get it back up, and those calories, we have to kind of take advantage of it while we can. And then that'll take us down to near starving. Yep. But I do believe we can do some crafting in the dark. Let's just see. Can we? Requires light to craft. Fuck. Fuck a duck. Fuck. Sucks.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Snares will be good. Unfortunately, we've only got these 2 cured guts. There's not much we can really... Yeah. Crap. I've got bucketfuls of energy and nothing to really do. And I'm not going to use any fuel. And it's too cold to head outside, so there. What do we even do here? I'm going to organise. I guess this is probably a good place to stop this episode. I will see the night through. Just going to drop everything here that we don't really need. So obviously the next priority is the guts and the maple sapling. Get started on the bow. But yeah, before we do that, we're going to have to get food. Food is our massive priority right now. If we can get food, we can craft that bow, and then we're actually getting somewhere. Okay. I think we're as good as we're going to get. We're pretty much ready to head out. 28 kilos, so our weight is good, water is good, clothes are good. We have medical supplies, we have bucketfuls of matches. We have wood and we have coal outside, so we are ready to go. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop it here. I'll just pass the night, take a condition hit as we starve, but at least you won't have to watch this rather boring passing time. And yeah, join me in the next one where we head out hunting and see how far we get. Ciao for now.